Hi everyone, welcome to Colorful Knots. I am Rashida and today's video is very special. I will be showing you how to make this lovely doll. I will show you step-by-step methods to try this pattern. It is crochet as you go. You don't have to sew any parts together. So first we will make the arms and then the legs. We will join them and together we will crochet the body, moving upwards, and eventually we'll make the head. So it is all done in one piece. I use the technique of yarn under single crochet, which gives this kind of a look. So if you want, you can use the normal single crochet. The entire pattern is made in continuous rounds, so you don't have to slip stitch and begin with chain 1. It is made continuously. You will need a stitch marker to mark your stitches. So now let me show you the materials required to make this doll.
This is the yarn I used,
And this
for
one is
making
for
my
hair.
doll. You will also need 2 bamboo skewers, 2.75 mm crochet hook, stitch markers, darning needle to weave in your ends, a pair of scissors, a pair of safety eyes, a pair of press buttons for the frock, pink color cotton thread, and black color yarn for the face. And you will also need fiber fill, which is commonly known as toy stuffing.
Now this is going to be a two-part video. The first part will have the body of the doll and the second part will have the frock and the hair. So make sure you follow both the videos in order to get the full pattern of the doll. I will put the link to the other video in the description box below. And also I have added timestamps. So if you wish to revisit a particular area, you can click the link and watch again. Again, all the details are given in the description box, so do check them out. Now that everything is sorted, let's begin. We will begin by making the arm of the doll. As you can see, I have made one and we will make one more. So take your skin color yarn and make a magic ring. Now we will be putting 5 single crochets inside the circle. So make a normal single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you have your 5 single crochets, close the ring. Now at this point, I'm gonna put my stitch marker in the last stitch. If you want, you can put your stitch marker in the first stitch. Either ways, the stitch count won't be changing. This is just how I am comfortable doing it. Now for the next round, we will put 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. And this time we will go yarn under. Keep putting 2 single crochets in each stitch. For the second round, you should have a total of 10 single crochets. Now from the third row onwards, you will put 1 single crochets in each of the stitches. So that was row 3. So we have to keep putting 1 single crochet in each of the stitches until 29 rows. As and when you keep crocheting, make sure you stuff your arm. Loosen up the fibers before putting the stuffing. Keep stuffing as you go upwards. So I finished making 29 rows, and the last row we are gonna seal this opening. Also, I haven't added any stuffing in the last 5 rows as I want the arm to sit flat towards the body. So you can remove your stitch marker now. From this point, you fold the arm into half like this. And now we are going to crochet both the sides together. So align the stitches and take 1 single crochet from here and the other from the other side and make a single crochet. Chain 1 and we are going to fasten off. So our 2 arms are ready now. We will make the leg of the doll now. So we will start by making the shoe. Take your dark pink color. Make a slip knot on your hook. And chain 8. Now make 2 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. Then we are gonna put 5 single crochets. 1 single crochet in each chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In the last chain we will put 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now you will put 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. You will do the mirror image of the other side. Once you have your 5 chains, we will do 2 single crochets in the last chain. And slip stitch to the first single crochet. For the next round, chain 1. Now this does not count as any stitch. 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Two single crochets in the next. One single crochet in the next 5 chains. Then for the next 4 stitches, we will put 2 single crochet in each of the chains. 1, 2. This is the first stitch. 1, 2. Second stitch. 1 and 2. Third stitch and 1, 2 in the fourth stitch. So this gives a curve to our foot. Now we will put 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So I have put 1 single crochet in the 6 chains. Now we will put 2 single crochets in the next chain. This completes our round, and you can see this was our first stitch. So we will slip stitch in the first chain. If you find it difficult to locate your first stitch, you can always use a stitch marker. Chain 1. At this point, you should be having a total of 24 stitches.
For round 3, we will do one single crochet in each of the stitches, but we will do the stitch in the back loop only. So go in the middle of the stitch and make one single crochet in the back loop. This will give an edge to your foot.
Once you have your 24 stitches, slip stitch to the first single crochet. So as you can see, you have a brim all around. Now chain 1. For the next 2 rows, you will put one single crochet in each of the stitches using both the loops. I finished with my 5th row, chain 1, and now you will put one single crochet in next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we will make decrease single crochet stitches in the next 4 stitch. Pick up the first loop of the first single crochet and the first loop of the next. This is a decrease single crochet. Similarly, you have to make 3 more. This is called as the invisible decrease single crochet. Now for the remaining 8 stitches, we will put 1 single crochet in each. Slip stitch to the first stitch. Chain 1. Now make 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. Once you have your 7 single crochets, then again we will do decrease. We are gonna make 3 decreases of single crochet. Remaining 7 stitches, we will put 1 single crochet in each. Slip stitch to the first stitch and chain 1. As you can see, the boot is taking the shape. Now for the next row, we will put 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. Now at this point, you will make a decrease using next 3 single crochets. So you're gonna decrease 3 stitches together. After this, make 1 single crochet in the remaining 7 stitches. At this point, you should be having a total of 15 stitches. You can add a little bit of stuffing here. Now for the next 2 rows, we will do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. That will be your round 9 and 10. I am done with my last row. You will slip stitch, chain 1 and fasten off. Now at this point we will join the light pink yarn. Make a slip knot on your hook and now as we join the light pink yarn, we will be attaching it on the last stitch where we did the previous slip stitch. Now I'm doing the technique of standing single crochet. If you find it difficult, you can use the normal slip stitch method. We are going to single crochet in each of the stitches using only the back loop. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Once you have your 15 single crochets, slip stitch to the first single crochet, chain 1 and we will fasten off. So this completes our boot. Now we will start making the body part, which is the leg. Make sure you stuff Before we begin with the skin color, we will make the sole of the boot. Taking the same color yarn, insert at the back using a single crochet. We will make 1 single crochet in each of these back loops, the stitches that we left off during the second row. Make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. In the end, you should have a total of 24 stitches at the sole. Doing this row will give a nice clean edge to your boots. Once you have your 24 stitches, slip stitch to the first single crochet, chain 1, fasten off,
Weave in your both the ends.
Okay, so our book is done. Take your skin color yarn, make a slip knot on your hook, and from this point we will be needing the stitch markers as we will go in rounds. Also we will do single crochet yarn under. So join in the last stitch where you did your slip stitch. Do one single crochet in each of the stitches. You should have a total of 15 stitches. I always put marker on my last stitch, but if you find it confusing, you can put your marker in the first stitch also. From here onwards, we will continue in the round, putting one single crochet in each. Make sure you keep stuffing your foot. Continue making one single crochet in each of the stitches for 24 rows. So you have to make 24 rows in the skin color, and then we will switch colors. You also need to add a brim over here using the light pink color, similarly how we did this. So we've added two brims, top and bottom.
I went ahead and added the brim for the other leg too, which I had previously forgotten. So make sure you add the edging of the boot and the socks layer in both the legs.
At some point in between, you can add your bamboo stick in the center of the leg. And keep stuffing it. Continue crocheting. Now here I have finished making 24 rows in the skin color. We will switch colors to light pink yarn. So what we are going to do is undo the last stitch and join light pink yarn. This will be the color of our frock, so we are switching to the light pink color. And then continue doing single crochets with the new yarn. Continue making one single crochet in each of the stitches until you reach 30th row. So the first 24 rows will be in the skin color and the next 6 rows will be in light pink color. We are working on our last few stitches. With this we complete our leg, At this point you will fasten off this thread. And with this we complete our leg, and we will start working with the body now. Now we will start making the body. Make sure both the legs are facing towards you and use the same light pink color yarn to join the legs. Now before we join the legs, mark the stitches. Count 3 stitches from the last stitch which we made. So this is 1, 2 and 3, and put the stitch marker in the next stitch. Similarly, on the other leg we will go backwards as we want the center of both the legs. So 1, 2 and 3. Now these are the points where we are going to join the legs. We will join with a slip stitch, then chain 3 and single crochet on the other side. Take a slip knot on your hook. Now chain 3. Make sure your chains are not very tight. And 3. Put a stitch marker in the first chain. Now take your other leg and put a stitch in the same place where a stitch marker is. And here we will make a single crochet. Now you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is 4 stitches in total, 3 chains and 1 single crochet. So make 1 single crochet in each stitch. This first row can be a little tricky, but once you finish the first row, the second and third row will become much easier. Now as you can see, we have reached at the back of the first leg. We joined here and we completed the round. Now we are at the same place. Just 1 stitch behind the first single crochet on this leg. So now at this point, you will put 1 single crochet in each of the 3 chains we just made in the center. Use these back bumps of the chains which we made. This is the first one. This is the second one. And this is a stitch marker in the first one. We are just using the back bump. And then we will continue putting single crochets here also in each stitches. Now the stitch where we made the slip stitch also needs 1 single crochet, so that we will do just now. This is the place where we did the single crochet. We will go inside and make a single crochet. And then do 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So we have reached our last stitch. This is a stitch marker in the chain 1. This technically becomes our first stitch. As I said earlier, I will remove this and I will put the stitch marker in the last one, because that's how I do. Any which ways, you should be having a total of 36 stitches at this point. Now this is our base of the body. So for the next row, this chain 1 here will get 1 single crochet. That's 1, 2 and 3, the 3 chains which we had made earlier. This is 2 and this is 3. Keep putting 1 single crochet in each of the stitches until the end of the row. So you can see the base, the opening is closed. When we made the join for the body, that first 3 chains, that row was counted as row 1, as we will start the new counting. So row 1 and 2 we have done it.
Then row 3 to row 8 we will continue doing in light pink color yarn. After that we will switch to skin color. So this will be our new counting for the body.
So here I have finished making all the pink rows, beginning from here when we joined the 2 legs. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So in our last stitch, what we are gonna do is we will join with the skin color. And then you will single crochet normally as you were doing for the past few rows. Keep putting one single crochet in each of the stitches. Make sure to also keep adding the stuffing as you keep crocheting upwards. So I finished making 28 rows in the skin color, putting one single crochet in each of the stitches. So at present I am having the total of 36 stitches. At this point we are gonna attach the arms on the 29th row while crocheting together. So make sure you take some stitch markers and align the stitches and put I'm leaving the last two stitches and putting my stitch marker, the third one. Same thing we will do on this side. I am leaving 12 stitches and putting my first stitch marker, so that will be my first single crochet of attaching the arm, and then align the stitches so we are gonna crochet it together while making for row 29. We will start with the decrease, so make one single crochet in the first 4 stitches. After 4 single crochet, we will make a decrease by taking the front loop of the first stitch and front loop of the second stitch and making a single crochet. This is an invisible decrease. Continue making 4 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Now at this point we have to single crochet the arms together. So we'll go through the section of your arms and just single crochet together. So we finish joining our arm. So after 4 stitches we will do a decrease. Now we reached our arm. Remove the stitch marker. Once you have your 4 single crochet, you will decrease in the last 2 stitches. And with this we complete round 29. You can take this yarn inside the body and hide it. So we have our arms joined. After row 29, for row 30 we will do 3 single crochet and make a decrease. This was our row 30. For row 31, we will put 2 single crochet and decrease. For row 32, we will put 1 single crochet and make a decrease. So I will see you after row 32. So I'm back again. I finished making the body. The total number of rows are 32. So at this point you should have 12 stitches in row 32. So for the next 2 rows we will put 1 single crochet in each of the stitch, as we will continue making the neck and then we will make the head of the doll. So row 33 and 34 you will put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches, where you will have 12 stitches in each row. So here we are. I finished the neck part making row 33 and 34 with 1 single crochet each. So now we have 12 single crochets, and from here onwards we will start with the head, and our counting will start from the beginning. Make sure you have stuffed enough in the body. So we will begin with row 1 of the head, putting 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. So I finished row 1, and at this point you should have a total of 24 stitches. For row 2 of the head we will put 3 single crochet and an increase. 1, 2, 3. And now in the next stitch we will put 2 single crochets. Make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And 2 single crochets in the next one. Continue doing this all around. In row 2 you should be having 30 stitches. For row 3 we will do 4 single crochets, that is 1 single crochet in 4 stitches and 1 increase in the next one. That is a 4 single crochets and then an increase. So you put 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. Again 1, 2, 3 and 4 single crochet and increase in the next one. Keep following this till the end of the row. Our row 3 should be having 36 stitches. Now for row 4 we will do 5 single crochets and an increase in the next one. So that will end up to 42 stitches. Two, 4 5. We have 5 single crochets and then an increase in the next one. So you will put 1 and 2. 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Finish this round 4 and I'll meet you at the end. I'm done with row 4, which has 42 stitches. Now we will begin with row 5. We will put 6 single crochets and then an increase. So you put 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So we have 6 single crochets and we will put an increase in the next one. Put 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches and then an increase. This will give us a total of 48 stitches in the end. I finished round 5. Now we will begin round 6 doing 7 single crochets and then an increase. So you will put 1 single crochet in each of the 7 stitches. After the 7th stitch, you will put 2 single crochets in the next one. Repeat this pattern all around. So put 1 single crochet for 7 stitches and then an increase. I finished row 6 and at this point you should be having a total of 54 stitches. After this row, from row 7 to row 17, make 1 single crochet in each of the stitches. So in total there will be 54 stitches at the end of 17th row. So go ahead and do that. In between I will show you where to place the eyes. So here I have made 16 rows of the head until now. I still have to make the 17th row. I have attached the eyes in between row 13 and 14. So I have put one. The second one I will place roughly after about 7 stitches. It depends on the size of your eye. And I have still not put the washer, so you can remove and adjust the eyes to see which place fits perfect for you. Okay, and I have not added any stuffing, so I'm gonna do that, and I will crochet the 17th row and I will meet you after that. I made the 17th row putting 1 single crochet in each. So currently my stitch count is 54, and at this point if you feel the placement of your eye is perfect, you can go ahead and put the eye washer behind and firmly attach it. If you find that if you're not happy with the placement of your eye, you can go ahead and make the changes in the place. So my eyes are fixed, and now I will start with the 18th row, putting 7 single crochets and then a decrease. I've put 7 single crochets, and now I will make a decrease. Follow this pattern till the end of the row. I finished row 18. At this point I am having 48 stitches. Now for next row we will put 6 single crochets and then a decrease. After 6 single crochets, you make a decrease. Follow this pattern until the end of the row. Now at the end of the 19th row, you should have 42 stitches. For the next row, we will put 5 single crochet and then decrease. That is row 20. Row 21 will have 4 single crochets and a decrease. Row 22 will have 3 single crochet and a decrease. So I will see you at row 23. I finished making 22 rows. So at this point I am having 24 stitches. For row 23 I will do 2 single crochet and a decrease. For row 24 I will do 1 single crochet and a decrease. So I will meet you again after the 24th row. I reached in the last row and there should be 12 stitches left at the top. At this point, if you want to add more stuffing, you can go ahead and add, and we are going to seal it off. So take a long Slowly keep pulling the thread. The only reason of doing this is so that the top of the head remains flat. Once you finish sealing, end it. So our body is entirely done. I will now show you how to make the eyelashes. I have made one. I will show you the other one. Follow the steps as I do. With this, we end our body and also the first part of making the doll video. Follow the next part for the frock and the hair. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.